Okay, so today we are learning about the seasons. Okay, so what are the seasons? We've got winter, spring, summer, and fall. Well, they happen on specific dates. Winter starts December 21st. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of that, but here's the thing. I know we're getting close to December 21st. What happens next week, December 21st, is it will be the shortest day of the year. We're going to get into that in just a little bit, but it will be the shortest day of the year, which means throughout the rest of this week, up until the 21st, it is going to get darker and darker and darker, sooner and faster, or sooner and sooner and sooner. And then after December 21st, then we're looking forward to spring. That's March 21st. And then summer is June 21st, right before we're done with school. And then fall is September 21st, right after we start school. All right, these dates are important. Why are these dates important? Well, first off, there's some vocab you should know. For instance, let's move this over a little bit more. Insolation is energy from the sun. I don't know if you guys remember that. Insolation is energy from the sun. Angle of insolation is how high the sun is above your head, which is a measurement of 0 to 90 degrees. If an object is directly overhead, it's said to be zenith. Now, the sun to us is never ever directly overhead. We'll get into that a little bit later. It just isn't. And that's because of where we're located on the globe. So intensity of insolation, that means how hot it gets. So angle of insolation, what angle is the sun up at? Intensity, how hot it is. The intensity is greater in the summer than in the winter when the sun is higher or at a greater angle at the sky. We already saw that a little bit in meteorology. So the duration of insolation, that's how many hours of daylight and darkness we get on any given day, which also depends on the season. So in central New York, where the sun is never directly overhead, we get 15 hours of daylight and 9 hours of darkness June 21st. Summer. That's like the longest day of the year. On March 21st, spring and September. On March 21st and then September 21st, fall, we get 12 hours of daylight, 12 hours of darkness. So it's even split, half and half. In the winter, on December 21st, which is coming up next week, we are actually closer to the sun but tilted away. This is called perihelion. Or away is aphelion, sorry. I think I might have. Okay, so yeah, we're closer. So we're closer, so we're perihelion. In summer, we're actually, June 21st, we're actually farthest from the sun, but because we're tilted towards it, it's called aphelion. So away, aphelion is away. It's a lot hotter. Perihelion is closer, colder. All right. So let's move me out of the way. So where's the sun directly overhead? Well, it's never in central New York. Never. On June 21st, or the first day of summer in the northern hemisphere, the sun is directly overhead if you're standing on 23.5 degrees north or the Tropic of Cancer. I don't know if you guys remember way back when you were doing geography, Tropic of Cancer. So right here. On March 21st, or the first day of spring, or September 23rd, the first day of fall. So fall and spring, the same thing. The sun is directly overhead at the equator. So when you're on the equator, fall and spring, directly overhead. On December 21st, the first day of winter, the sun is directly overhead at 23.5 degrees south, or the Tropic of Capricorn. So I have these diagrams right here just to show you what it looks like when the earth is tilted for each season. Very important when I show you a diagram that you see which way it's tilted so that you can tell what season you're in. If it's tilted the opposite way, it's obviously going to be the opposite. So right here, when the sun is hitting like this and it's tilted this way, it is in winter. And you can tell because the southern half is more covered by the sun than the northern half. Now in summer, we're tilted towards, and more of the northern hemisphere is facing the sun's rays. Spring and fall, it's just an even cut right across. No side of the hemisphere gets more sun than the other. All right. So last but not least, we're looking at shadows because shadows can help determine the seasons. So if the sun is highest in the sky during the summer, it will cast the shortest shadow. So on 21st, when it hits, say, a shadow stick, an obelisk, you will notice that it has a very, very short, acute angle. In the winter, however, it's the lowest in the sky, which means it will cast a longer shadow, which means it takes a lot longer to heat up. We don't get as much heat on us as we would like. All right, so this is my short little thing about the seasons. Next, you're going to be watching Bill Nye and answering the questions for the Bill Nye. It's the whole thing. It's on seasons. Besides that, don't forget to Zoom with me. Hope you guys have a great day.